welcome to another episode of the Love Sock Wool podcast. My name is Sarah. I'm your hostess, and I will be chatting with you for a little bit today. I don't know for how long. We'll see how long my iPad will let me record. I hope you can hear me. I did purchase a microphone to plug into my iPad, but I did not bring it with me to Chicago, so I'm going to try to speak up. And I have my volume turned up as loud as possible on my iPad, so hopefully you guys can hear me. I thought I would show you a little bit of where we are staying in Chicago. Let me turn the, oh shoot, I don't think I can turn around, so I guess I'll just have to go like this. Can you see this view? It's pretty spectacular. So we are right in downtown Chicago. I think we're in River North neighborhood. Not exactly sure. Hopefully I'm not blowing out. The sun is like right there. I don't know if you could, I have no idea if you guys could see any of that, but we're in kind of a neat little apartment on the 28th floor. And this morning we went to the planetarium. And we just got back, well, I came back early. Sorry, hopefully that will be normal. Come on, computer. There. Sorry, it's like blowing me out. How do I make it stop doing that? I've already lost all of you. Everyone's unsubscribed and clicked thumbs down. I'm trying to make it stop doing that. There, okay. Sorry about that. You probably can't hear me, and you're gonna be mad at me because the light's all weird. Doing the best I can, you guys. So yeah, we got to Chicago yesterday. We got up 5:30 in the morning and drove here. So currently, we have Airbnb guests staying in our home while we're here in Chicago. So it's kind of fun. So it's been very busy the past couple weeks, just getting our house ready for that. And yeah, hopefully they're having a good time. They're a jug band from Chicago. I think there's some kind of hipster jug band festival going on in the Twin Cities this weekend, so that's why they're there. So I don't know much about it, but it sounds very interesting. So how are you? This is my makeup. I don't know why my makeup's right here. Let me move that out of the way. I can't show you everything because I wasn't able to bring everything with me, but I do have quite a few finished objects. I finished 2 pairs of socks. I finished my Camping with Hippos by No Makers in the blueberry waffle socks, but they're not with me. I didn't bring them, so I'll have to show them next time. And then I finished my Molly socks in the birthday cake colorway, so those are done. I have 2 pairs of socks finished. What? That never happens. So I'm kind of proud of myself for finishing 2 pairs. And I brought 3 different socks with me to knit on this weekend, and I didn't bring my whole big Cozy Memories blanket with me, but I brought the smaller one that's supposed to be all like pinks and purples. So I brought that with me because it's much more portable and easier to, like, I can still take a lot of different yarns with me, and it's not so big, and so I can work on getting this one a little bit bigger. And I still love doing all the pink and purple colors, but just because I don't think every yarn in here has pink or purple in it, I might deviate from the original theme just for the sake of having some fun mitered squares to work on. So I'm working on a mini that I haven't knit up yet ever before. This one is Supernatural Yarns, I think, and I think Vegan Jelly sent me that one a while back when we did a swap. I think it's Molly versus Bellatrix or something like that. And then I also put on another square of Molly's birthday cake. And I did put this same yarn on my big Cozy Memories blanket, but I wanted it to be on this one too because it's got pink and purple in it. So it's perfect. So I brought that. I knit those squares in the car on the way here. And then I brought my Hermione socks by No Makers in a 3x1 ribbing. And I'm knitting these on size 0s. And this is the House Gnome base. It's lovely and soft. And this is just the first sock. That one. And I did manage to grab another skein of No Makers last week, and this is the Ron Weasley colorway. So I'm making Ben a pair of socks with this, and so I'll have Hermione socks for me and Ron socks for Ben. How perfect is that? I think it's pretty perfect. So this is toe up, because I said last time that I don't like knitting toe up socks. So what do? I cast on a toe up sock. You can't take anything I say seriously, because whatever I say, I'll just do the complete opposite the next week. So I just haven't knit a toe up sock in a while, and I just was jonesing to do that, so I did. It's still not my favorite way to knit socks, but it's just nice to switch it up every now and then. So this is 4x4 garter rib, and I've shown this pattern before, or this stitch pattern before, and it makes a lovely, just snuggy, huggy fitting sock, and I love how it's pooling. I just think that's really fun. So I cast on 72 stitches, and you just start out by purling 4, knit 4, purl 4, knit 4, etc. And then you knit a plain round and then repeat. So it's just a 2-row repeat. And I am right at the part where I'm putting in the Fish Lips Kiss heel. So I actually have not tried this on Ben's foot. Oh, I'm sorry I keep cutting myself off. But I hope this will fit his size 11, 12 foot, whatever he is. I can't remember exactly what his shoe size is, but hopefully this will fit. The nice thing about this 4x4 garter rib is that it's quite stretchy, so even it's forgiving. So I think even if I'm, didn't exactly nail it, it'll be okay. We will make it work. Oh, and this is the bungalow gnome base that Miss Gnome Acres does, and it's her BFL nylon, and it is lovely. I really, really, really like knitting with it. It's kind of similar, got a similar hand to the House Gnome, but it's just got a kind of a little bit more rustic feel, and I really, really like it. I definitely want to get some more bungalow gnome. It's nice. Good stuff. So I've been working on this one primarily because I was excited to get to the Fish Lips Kiss, and then I'll get working up the leg, and we'll see how fast it goes once I get to that point. And then my other sock I brought is, hold on, I'm all tangled up in the magic loop. I don't think I'm going to be able to untangle that very easily. I'm working on the heel flap. This is Hedgehog Fibers, and I think I've shown this before. This is the second one. Yay, me! So working on the heel flap, and 64 stitches on 2.25 needles. And yeah, I think Hedgehog Fibers has got to be one of my most favorite sock yarns to knit with, because it's just so cloud-like, delicious. I'm just always scheming more ways to get a hold of more colorways. Yeah, I'm seriously very tangled right now. It's just tangled around the cable. Whatever. So I've been enjoying working on all of these different socks that I brought with me, and in my mitered squares for the other Cozy Memories blanket. And then this is also a finished object. I forgot to include it in the finished objects section in the beginning. So this is my Yowza shawl by Susan B. Anderson. I think it's Yowza 3. I think this is her third one. So it's a kind of a long, like bat-winged shaped shawl, and it's got that nice ribbed edging, which I really love. And I used up just about all of the third skein. I used Malabrigo worsted in the cactus flower colorway, and I used up most of the third skein. I think I only knit like 11 rows, and I thought maybe I would be able to get like 14 rows of the ribbing, but I was concerned that I was going to run out of yarn and not be able to finish the bind off, so I just went ahead and finished it. And it took like a long time. I think it took me a good 45 minutes to do the bind off. But I really love how it turned out, and I've been using this all of the time. My favorite way to wear it is, let me see if I can figure out how I do it. It's been perfect for Chicago because it's been so windy and cold here. And then I can kind of like, it's wonderful. It's so warm. I am a huge fan of worsted weight shawls, and it would be lovely to make another one of these, but for some reason it took me a really long time to knit this. Because, I mean, it's kind of just pure comfort knitting. Like, it doesn't take any mental thought. You can just sit and do it. So I think I got a little bit bored with it after a while, so it just took me a while to get myself to finish it. But boy, I'm glad I did, because I have for sure I'm going to be wearing it all winter long, and it's perfect for Chicago. The only other thing I brought with me to knit on is another Susan B. Anderson shawl. I love Susan's shawls. She does such a lovely job. So this is her One Love shawl, and I showed it a couple episodes back, but then I think I only showed it once. So I'm using Tosh Merino Light. This is Holy Festival. Can you hear the street noises? It's like ambulances going by. And then this is chamomile. And okay, where's the other? I'm sorry, I'm being so disorganized. I'm losing all of you, I'm sure. So this is Spectrum in Tosh Merino Light, and this is a cowl I started 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And this is the Mira cowl. It's like a beautiful big ribbed. It's completely reversible. Like, it's exactly the same front and back. And I wasn't done with it, but I wanted to knit with the yarn. So I decided, oh, I'm just gonna bind it off, and I'll use the leftover to put on as one of the colors for the One Love shawl. But then I changed my mind and decided to cast on the Doctor Who shawl, the Bow Ties Are Cool mystery cowl, which if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of my shawl whip in progress, which I completely love. I didn't bring that one with me though, so I can't show it to you. Dang it. But anyway, I'm using Spectrum and Knit Picks Hawthorne, the speckly one that they came out with for that shawl, and I stole the Spectrum yarn from this cowl. So in the car on the way here, I had wound off what I thought would be enough to do the bind off, and then I have this much more stitches to bind off, and yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it. So, and I've already stolen the yarn and used up just about all of it, except for maybe that much, but it should be enough. It would definitely be enough to finish the bind off on this cowl when I get back home. All this to say, there will not be enough yarn of the Spectrum to put in here, so I think I'm going to use something else. I'll either go back to yellow for the next section, or I've got some grapefruit Tosh Merino Light. I might use that. We'll see. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't matter. I can just decide whenever I get the urge to throw in another color. But I just wanted to show you that because I brought it with me. But I haven't actually worked on it at all. I've basically only been working on this. I mean, when we were in the car yesterday to come here, I think I was only at like here, and I'm already up to the heel turn. That's the nice thing about going and traveling. You can focus on one thing and actually make progress with it. Here's Holy Festival. and chamomile. So we'll see if I feel like picking this one up later today. Ben is at the Willis Tower, I believe. So there's like John Hancock, which is huge, that huge tall tower, and then the other really tall one is the Willis Tower, I think, and that's where they're going up the elevator to the observatory to do that. And it's a beautiful sunny day, and it's perfect to do that, but Juliet was done. So she was a real delight in the cab on the way back to the hotel. She's sleeping now, so I will be dealing with her when she gets up. Hopefully she will be in a better mood than she was before I put her down for her nap. So yeah, we're having fun in Chicago. I think we're gonna do some kind of bus tour tomorrow where you can hop on and hop off, and you can go to the Art Institute and Magnificent Mile and the Bean. I think we'll wander up and down Michigan Avenue where all the fancy shops are, so that'll be fun. I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow, so that will be interesting. Everyone's got their warm woolies. Juliet's got her pixie hat with the cowl and everything. Perfect for Chicago. And she's been wearing her little short-sleeved, what's that sweater, the flax sweater. And she asked to wear it today, which normally she doesn't. She'll say things like, "It pokes me." It's her way of saying that it's scratchy. But she actually asked to wear it today, so I was happy about that. We had delicious deep dish pizza last night at, so there's Pizzeria Uno, and then there's Pizzeria Due, I'm not sure how you say it. So we went to Pizzeria Due, and it was delicious. We had this 4 cheese and pesto pizza, and the kids had a pepperoni deep dish pizza. We pretty much ate all of it. We brought 1 slice home, and I just ate it right now, so it's completely gone. We really like our where we're staying. We've got like a kitchen right here. Priscilla and I went grocery shopping. There's a little corner grocery store, 1 block from where we're staying, and she carried her backpack, I carried my backpack. We emptied everything out so that when we went to the grocery store, we could just fill up our backpacks with all the food we wanted to buy and schlep it back to the apartment building. Because obviously we couldn't be like carrying all these bags with us, because we're like on the 28th floor. So we did some city grocery shopping and got breakfast food, because we're gonna like eat breakfast and kind of lunches in the apartment and then go out to dinner in the evening, which is nice. So, sorry this is crazy rap scrabble as usual. I hope you can hear me. I promise I will use the microphone next time I record. I just foolishly did not bring it with me, and I apologize. I hope you can hear me. If not, all I can say is just stick in some earbuds and crank up the volume. Keep knitting, enjoy the Gnome Acres Cal. I hope that you are able to join in with that. I have been very much enjoying the Gnome Acres Cal, and I saw that Nina finished her beautiful, I think it's the Lalo shawl. She posted a picture on Instagram. It looks really beautiful and big, and I can't wait to see how she wears it. So yeah, and there's a hashtag on Instagram if you want to share for the Gnome Acres stuff. It's just Gnome Acres KAL. On Instagram, if you would like to show us what you're working on. And it goes through to the end of February, and I've got a handful of prizes for that I'll draw for. There's a finished object / whip thread to enter for prizes on the Ravelry group. So if you want to enter for prizes, that's where you go to do it, in the Love Sockable Podcast Ravelry group on Ravelry. So yeah, I can't think of anything else. I know people have messaged me on Ravelry, and I apologize. I have not gotten back to anybody yet, and I will. And bear with me while we're traveling and things have been a little bit up in the air. So I will get back to you as soon as I can. And until then, keep knitting and stay warm wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you next time. Bye.